The Terror Crusade is a small loyalist Astartes force located within the Eye of Terror. They were originally a Black Templar crusade named the Stromum Crusade, formed sometime in M41 to protect the Stromum system, a system to the galactic south of the Eye of Terror, from traitor Astartes forces consisting of warbands from the Emperor's Children and Alpha Legion. However, the crusade ended in humiliating failure, the crusade's marshal, Augusta, shamefully calling a retreat from the system to save his marines from total annihilation. However, right as the battle ended, a lucky shot from an Emperor's Children ship struck the bridge of the Crusaders' lead strike cruiser, the Unbroken. Despite the crew suffering less casualties than expected, Marshal Augusta was struck on the head by a flying piece of wreckage and rendered unconscious. A day later, he suddenly awoke and proclaimed that he had a vision from the God Emperor himself, declaring that the only way that he and his marines could be able to redeem themselves would be to go on a further penitence crusade, straight into the Eye of Terror. Thusly, he proclaimed the beginning of the Terror Crusade and sent his ships right into the Eye of Terror with no specific plan aside from attacking the traitor warbands within, much like how his gene-father, Rogel Dawn, launched his legion against Perturabo's eternal fortress millennia ago. Unfortunately for the Crusade, the traitors anticipated this near-suicidal move and hastily set an ambush that ended up slaughtering the vast majority of the Templars in an epic yet hopeless clash. However, there were some survivors, amongst them much of the first fighting company, Marshal Augusta and his sword brethren. They were somehow able to resist both the relentless assault of their foe and the corruption of the warp through iron will, combat prowess and unyielding faith. Unable and unwilling to leave the maddening hellscape of the Eye, these survivors of the Terror Crusade have continued to launch short and devastating raids against traitor warbands for centuries. The Black Templars have kept the existence of the Terror Crusade a secret, only High Marshal Helbrecht knowing of their full history after he ordered all records mentioning them to be destroyed. The numbers of each raiding party in the Terror Crusade are small. The entire crusade is barely larger than the warbands that they fight against, though even this number has been slowly dwindling due to either combat casualties or long-term chaotic corruption. In order to resupply and repair, the Astartes of the Crusade have taken to using traitor Astartes weapons and power armor, even occasionally using demonic weaponry, giving them a bizarre and intimidating hybrid appearance. Their strike cruiser and sole surviving ship, the Unbroken, acts as their mobile base of operations, its weapons modified to be used exclusively in a defensive and close attack role. Its exterior is constantly corrupted by the warp energies that bombard it daily, enabling it to remain disguised and undetected by most traitor Astartes warbands shortly before commencing a raid. Marshal Augusta and his sword brethren are permanently stationed in the Unbroken, though they are kept busy by demons attempting to board and fully corrupt the vessel. Occasionally, individual marines of the Crusade have found themselves warped away from the Eye and dropped into a completely random world within the galaxy. When this happens, the marine slays whatever immediate threat is nearby and puts all his efforts towards going back to the Eye of Terror to rejoin his battle brothers. This is always a difficult task due to their strong visual resemblance to a traitor marine, drawing suspicion at best and violent clashes with friendly Imperial forces at worst. These stranded Crusaders do not question their persecution, for they are well aware that they are damned either way.